Welcome, friends. Let's come to our practice together in a comfortable seated position on the floor, cross-legged or kneeling, even lying down if you like, or seated in a chair. I'm going to bring the breath deep into the lower belly and heart center. So place one hand in each of these locations. Begin to breathe, imagining a luminous ball of light about grapefruit size in your favorite color, traveling between these 2 points, starting in the heart as the breath is empty. And as you breathe in, that healing, clearing, nurturing ball of light floats down into the pelvic bowl. As you're full with the breath, it glows there brighter and stronger. And as you exhale, it rises up to the heart. Continue here with this yantra, this imagery. Building your dirga breath, complete yogic breath. Full and slow in, full and slow out. Just be. Becoming breath. Your lower hand up and over the hand at your heart. Deepen the sacred connection to yourself. Setting any intentions and or sending out prayers in this silence. Aho. Namaste. Amen. Float your merged hands open, offering your prayers and intentions to the divine. And beginning our asana, extend your arms out to the side, draw the thumbs back, and gently float your head side to side. Let it hang at one side and rock the head forward and back. Soften your jaw, the muscles in your face. Roll your head to the other side, working with the same action. Keep expanding heart center through the fingertips. And let's reach overhead, hands to prayer, and down to the earth. Simple sun breaths. Coming into our fullness through our practice. Beautiful. fingertips to the earth. Take some lovely neck rolls all the way around, keeping the chin towards the sky as the head falls back. 3 times each direction. Give yourself the gift of slowing down. I promise things will be okay. Soles of the feet together, and soft bound angle, and kind of just half circle the torso. Just leaning a little forward through center as you float over side to side. Then hands to the knees, play with the same action through the back body. Creating a half circle, rocking side to side with a scoop. So many fun ways. And we have our friend Asha wanting to practice. Hi, Asha. Oh. Taking a moment to remove the blanket from under your sit bones. And all you need for this practice, as you can see, is that folded blanket. Roll down slowly onto the back, knees bent. Wiggle to the middle of your mat. Line the heels up under the knees. And we're going to take a big reach overhead. You can grab one wrist with the opposite hand, stretching the heart open, arching the spine slightly. To do that, tilt the tailbone down, rock a little side to side. Then float the arms over the heart, press up. Press through your hands, pressing the lower back down. So tilt the tailbone up a little bit. So working with these slight pelvic tilts, and hold there. Now switch the hold of your hands. Stretch overhead once again and create a little more back bend. See how I'm scooting my shoulders and hips a little closer together, lifting the belly. Breathe through heart center. And then flatten the back out. Press the hands directly into the sky away from the heart. Grounding through the feet. Awesome little spinal warm up here. Let's hug the right knee into the chest. Make sure you leave those shoulders sinking back into the earth. Chin down towards the chest. Slide the left leg out if you like. Allow for a little softening at the low back. I'm getting a little foot massage here from Asha. She's licking my foot. Now we're going to open the left arm to the side as we cradle the right leg out and in. Really ground through that extended leg or down through the left foot if the knee's still bent on that side. And just rock the hip open here. Do about 3 or 4 of those, then hold. Feel that nice extension through the left arm as you're melting the right hip open. Both feet stay flexed. And to come out, bring the outer right ankle above the left knee. Slide that leg out straight if you haven't already. Like a figure 4 reclined. Allowing a deepening in the hip stretch on the right side. You want to firm up the left thigh a little bit, so lifting the kneecap, strong quadricep muscles, the front of the left thigh for support. Then bring that extended leg in. You have your pigeon formation here to rock side to side. Play into the sensation. Let the breath carry you into the moment, into what you're feeling, instead of running away from it. Beautiful. Switch the hips over to the right a little bit. And take a reclined twist, knees to the left. Just soft, looking the other direction, opposite the knees. Such good stuff. You deserve to feel good. And if this feels awkward, keep practicing. It will start to feel better. Be gentle with yourselves. Leave out what you can't do yet. That's okay. Come back through center. That big overhead stretch. This time lift the pelvis a bit to a modified bridge. Take the hands down to the belly and flatten the back. Let's do that again. Nice. And one more flowing bridge there. Bring the left knee into the chest. Hug. Planting the right foot at first. And then stretching the right leg out if you like. Think of the back of the thigh moving towards the earth, even if it doesn't touch, depending on your body dimensions. I think you'll see mine here. There's plenty of space because I've got that big old ghetto booty and I love it. But you get the same effects by working with the alignment regardless. Same idea on this side. Cradle the left leg out to the side and back in. Keeping that strong support down through that extended leg. And on the same side, you're reaching the right arm out for counterbalance. And I'm keeping the spine well aligned down the center. So as you hold one leg out, the opposite hip may want to come up. Keep that right butt cheek on your mat. Breathing into the left inner thigh and groin. Look how flexed my feet are. It's important alignment there. Now, crossing left ankle above the right knee. Firm up the right thigh. Still keep both sides of your butt. I'm into the butt today. I'm always into the butt. The ass is a great asset of our bodies. Own it. Beautiful. Let that left thigh just drop open. I got puppy paws in my shot here. I love it. Stop the right foot back in. Now you've got that reclined pigeon pose. Enjoy it with a little sway side to side. Continue deepening the breath. Release the left foot to the earth, meeting the right and sliding the hips over to the left a little bit. Dropping the knees to the right side for reclined spinal twist. Some modifications you can make to this pose are to push the knees away from the body a bit, keep the legs a little straighter, especially if that left shoulder blade comes off the ground, that opposite side. You can also put a pillow or a block between your knees, particularly if you have iffy low back stuff. Low back, tweaks a little when you do these recline twists. Let's come out from this side. Bring the feet in under the heels again, and then draw both knees into the heart. Rock side to side. Big root chakra love here, grounding, enhancing our sense of safety and place in the world. Then yogi's choice. You can build some momentum round the back. Take a few of these rocks and come up to seated, or roll to one side and slowly press yourself up to seated. As you land, Take a head roll in each direction. And just settle into close our centering and warm-up section. One big full breath in, reaching prayer hands together in the sky, drawing divine love, that which you are, into heart center. If this is your practice for today, namaste. If you're staying with me, let's get into our working phase. Go ahead and shift your seat, come into table, take the knees wide, and start to slowly walk the knees open, reach the hands forward, active arms, sweep a little side to side with the upper body as you begin melting back to child's pose, starting to drop the tailbone around the back a little, bring the forehead to the mat, to a blanket. I slide that blanket in for some support. And breathe through any barriers within the self. Let's take our child's pose over to the left side. Right hand off the left long edge of your mat. And sweep the left arm behind your back like so. Or it could just be next to reaching back towards your left foot. It's a nice shoulder opening on both sides, but in different ways. And of course, we're expanding that side body. Open those side ribs. One more big breath here. Move to the other side. Left hand off the right edge of your mat. Keep the left arm active. Sweep the right arm behind your back. Or down to the outside of your right leg. The head keeps bowing to the earth, as you can see here. Look at those lovely trees. I call the trees my guardians. They look like guardians standing lovingly around us. And come back through center. Melt to the middle, dropping the elbows down. A little softer, extended child's pose. Maybe even bring your elbows in close for a moment. Release the neck a little more. And look up, take the hands wide, start to crawl them forward. And on your elbows, shoulder width, start to take the lower body back to the earth. So we're in Sphinx pose. Play a little here, bending the knees, rocking side to side in the lower body. European windshield wipers, out and in with both feet, crossing. And we're going to pause, landing in Sphinx pose, tops of the feet engaged down, long down the back of both legs. Draw the head of the shoulders back. Bring the heart a little more forward. Chin level with the earth. Then turn the toes under, slide forward a little bit. I'm going to hug the inner thighs together. Start into our working here. If you like, it's an option, lift into a forearm plank. Whenever you get fatigued, too fatigued, you want to breathe through a little bit of that fatigue first. One more breath and come on down. Beautiful. Slide the hands back, lift the heart up and shift the hips to puppy. Round the spine up through table, walking yourself into that strong table alignment. Taking a spinal balance. Right arm forward, left leg back. Now, that left leg should be in line with my left hip, so I can see it in the video here. I would need to lower that left heel down, some body awareness. Keep the pelvis level. Beautiful. Sink back, a little release around the spine a bit, drop your head. Not quite full child's pose. Then round up, neutral spine, extend the right leg. And if you want, the left arm as well. Root down through the top of that left foot, on through the right hand, neutral spine. And again on this side, I'm going a little too high. That right heel, I want to be reaching out from the hip joint. Bring it in. On the fingertips, sink the hips back, look up. Melt some movement into the shoulders. All right, now we're going to play a little bit. Let's start with just walking the legs back one at a time. And you can stay right here, or you can start to, as you'll see me work with here in a moment, can start to flow side to side with a modified side plank. So the way to do this is extend one leg, bring the bent leg out to the side a little bit for kickstand, and sweep the top arm open. Work it with the breath. Inhaling here with the opening in the side plank, exhaling through center to switch sides and inhale, open again. Try 3 on each side. Really connect to the rhythm of movement and breath. When you finish those 3, we're going to take a balance. So extend the right leg, take the left lower leg out to the side a bit. Then start to roll the right hip open. And if you can work with it, open here into this modified balancing half moon. Now I've got some better alignment. Right hip out to the right heel is a nice straight line. Nice straight line from your top middle finger down through your wrist. You want to get real fancy. Bend that top leg, reach back for it with the top arm, and create a little bit of a bow. So press your foot into your hand, back bending slightly, shoulder opening. Feels oh so good. Take your time to come out slowly. Cross the right leg behind the left knee and bow your head on your forearms. I love this release. Excuse me. Go ahead and unwind there. Take a moment for some cat-cow breaths before we go to the other side. So this is a lot of strength building. We're also going to work with some sun salutations today. So this is maybe a little more working phase than we're used to. Maybe not. Depends on your practice. But you can always just, again, experiment. Do what you can. Pass up what you can't get. Setting up on the other side, that left leg extends. You bring the right foot out, pressing the top of it down for a kickstand. If your knee needs a little more support, the grounded knee might need a blanket under it. And hold. There's core engagement here, so feel those 2 points we worked with in the beginning, the heart and the pelvis. Feel those lighten up. Awesome. And then grab the top foot if you like, arching back slightly. Release patiently with control. Ah, find a little release. Back in the hips, and then bring that left knee over the outside of the right calf. Dropping down to the forearms, and then letting the head just kind of hang. Maybe your forehead comes to the ground. Round the spine a bit here in this release. Take your time coming out. Through to table into child's pose or downward facing dog. Move in down dog a bit. Melt that heart back. Then we'll take the feet forward, slowly walking up to the top of the mat to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Find a little half lift, then melt. Half lift again with more bend in the knees, belly to the thighs, then forward fold. Let's do that one more time, deepening here if you can. And hanging, rounding up, flattening the back up to a half lift taller. Hands at the shins, hold, and melt. Legs stay a little straighter. Now round it up, nice and slow. Oh, so good. Ah. Beautiful. Rock a little forward and back. Planting the feet. Loving into the shoulders. Now we're going to go through, I believe it's 4 sets of sun salute. Show you the modified version first. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Knees nice and bent. Fingertips to the earth. Half lift. Fold on the exhale. Then inhale, step back to a low lunge. You can hang in that high lunge for just a second. Reach up or keep the hands on the earth. Fingertips back down. Slide the left leg back and shift to Ashtanga Asana, knees, chest, chin pose. So you keep the butt in the sky. Then cobra. Then child's pose. Release back. Breathe for 3 rounds. Inhale, draw forward. Right foot comes forward. Up to that low lunge. Ground the fingertips or palms. Turn the left toes under. Lengthen up and step up. Fold. Inhale, rise with some bent knees. A little back bend. Hands to the heart. One integrating breath here. That's our first side of this round. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, back. Exhale, forward. Maybe legs a little straighter. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, step the left leg back. High to low lunge. Rising up on the in-breath. Exhaling forward and out. Coming back to knees, chest, chin. Lower the heart down. Slide it forward, flattening out the lower body to cobra. And that shift back to child's pose. Breathe. 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 Nice. Inhale the left foot forward, rise up. Exhale, fingertips down, stepping the right foot through. Exhale in your fold. Inhale, rise up strong to the sky. Land with the hands at the heart. Beautiful. Now stay with that pattern, or we'll take it a little higher, a little more intense. Exhale your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and step the right foot back. High lunge. Rise up here, or just keep your fingertips on the ground. Keep that right leg lifted. Exhale, fold. You can always drop the knee. Now here, come to a high plank or low. Drop down, Chaturanga Dandasana to Urdhva. And roll over the toes. If you roll over the toes from upward dog to downward dog, engage the inner thighs together. Engage the low belly so you protect the low back. Good. Step the right foot through, taking the high lunge on this side. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot through and melt into the fold before rising up. And hands to heart center. One integrating breath. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. It can be done at any time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. We're going to step back to the low lunge. Drop the right knee. Inhale up. And we're going to add a twist. Hands together at prayer. Bring the right elbow across the left knee. Keep the hands at the heart. Frame the arms. Press prayer hands together to help you twist. Hold for a few breaths, then come out. Slide back to that knees, chest, chin. Ashtanga Asana down. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Child's Pose. 3 breaths. If I go faster than your practice, you go your pace. Come through to your low lunge, right foot through. Find that low lunge twist here. Keeping the hips squared off, rooting in the back foot. Unwind, fingertips to the earth. Left foot steps up. Fold and rise. It's our last set of 2 salutations. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step the left foot back, rise up. Twist in the high lunge, or drop the back knee down again. Take the low lunge twist, or no twist at all. Work with your practice. Go ahead, bring the fingertips down, step back to your high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, go slow. Upward dog, hug the inner thighs. Low belly in, roll over the toes. To Adho Mukta Savasana, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Prepare to step the left foot through. Rise up. Exhale, twist. Stay strong down that right leg. Think of the back of the thigh lifting towards the heavens. Keep the hips square. Twist in the belly and the spine. Unwind. Beautiful. Step it through. Fold. Nose is itching. And rise up. Could be because I have a big fluffy dog at the end of my yoga mat. Beautiful. Take a breath. Just feel here. So, step back. The right leg. Turn to the long edge of your mat. Wide stance. Shift the hips. To 5-pointed star. Shake the hands out. Work with the shoulders a little bit, and we're going to take a chest expansion. So bring your hands behind your back, press palms into the low back, or clasp the hands. And from either one of those options, forward fold with your chest expansion. Dig into the breath here. Wring out those arms. They're hard work. Come back up nice and slow. Shake it out. And turn the feet out a little bit. A little dancing goddess side to side. Just as a release. Not as a holding or working pose here. And heel toe the feet in for our balance pose today. Now you can always step yourself next to a wall. Bring the feet together at the toes and ball joints, a little space between the heels. Root down in the left leg and start to draw the right knee up towards the chest. When you can grab it, open it out to the side. Now stay in mountain pose everywhere else, rooting through standing leg, lifting up tall. I could square my shoulders off a bit more here. You can reach that left arm out to the side. Option is to add in a standing pigeon stretch. So cross the left ankle over the right leg. Or I'm sorry, right ankle over the left leg. Take a squat. Keep hip opening and then release. Beautiful. Feet together and round the pelvis. I love having this light backdrop. My body in the darkness, you can follow the silhouette, the metaphor. Take your time coming to this side. Root in the standing leg, lift. Left knee to chest. Open it out to the side. Good. For a little more balance challenge, you can look out over your right fingertips. And then cross and squat. Asha's yawning. She's finding this boring, apparently. Oh, so I have many yoga spots around my home, and this is one of my favorites, just right in our main room. Inhale, sweep up. Take a gentle side bend. Whichever direction you want to go first, I don't care. Inhale, center, go to the other side. Inhale, center, and the hands come through the heart. One breath, the right hand on the heart, left hand on the low belly, and then switch. Tadasana to finish our working phase. Join me on the ground for our wind down. So come down to the earth, seated knee to chest pose. Sit bones in the middle of the mat. Get your spine nice and tall. Look how flat my back is here. You want to keep that spinal alignment as we start to work into Navasana, boat pose. So the legs hug together, feet hug together. And you could simply come up on your toes and balance on the sit bones, leaning back a little. That's going to engage your core. Or you can come up here with the knees bent, legs parallel with the earth, reaching the hands forward. Though we're reaching the hands forward, draw the shoulders back. Want to add a little more, pretend you got an invisible beach ball. Take a twist to one side, hold it, come back through center, twist to the other side, hold it for a couple breaths. Oh yeah, feeling the love. Hands through heart center as you release right into bound angle. Knees open, feet together. Bow into Ashaya, the abode of your heart. You're a magnificent being. And practice removes the illusion that we are anything but love. Take your time to roll up slow. Left knee to chest, right leg extends. Now, you can do a seated sage twist here, or, which would be just hugging the right arm around the left knee. Or you can get fancy, grab the outer edge of the left foot with the right hand, and take a little twist here. Left hand behind you to support ya. Steady breath. I said it feels good. Oh yeah. Take your time to come out. Switch sides. Right knee into the chest. Sit tall here. Flexing that left foot out. Grounding the right foot down at first. Twisting with the left arm, hug around the right knee, or left hand to the outer edge of the right foot and twist. Beautiful. Let the breath support you. Take a nice release. Scoot the hips a little forward and round down slow to your low back. Bringing the knees to the chest for a hug, for a nice release. And then start to, from knee to chest, point the soles of your feet towards the sky. First hip width apart, and if you can, wrap the forearms, connect the hands behind your legs. Great. If not, that's okay. Then start to widen the knees out to the side, cradling them in the arms, happy baby. You can stay there or grab the feet, pulling down, but I'm really staying flat through the back here. You don't want to pull your butt up. You want to keep the butt weighing down towards the mat for that nice deep hip release. Glad to see Asha's working so well with us here. Take another breath and then release the soles of the feet together, bound angle. You can gently press the elbows out into the knees there. And releasing the feet to the ground, sway the knees side to side for a moment. Setting up for a gentle bridge or a more active bridge. So heels under the knees. Hug the shoulder blades together. Keep the knees hip width. They'll want to flare out as you lift the pelvis. And keep the fingertips or palms pressing down. Or start to work the hands together under your seat, creating a chest expansion, deepening the back bend. The neck should never feel any weight or pressure. The weight is on the shoulders and in the soles of the feet. Come down slowly. Flatten the back out. One hand to your heart, one to your belly. Walk the feet to the wide edges of the mat and let the thighs and knees fall together. So it's hard to see here. The feet are wider. Knees and thighs come together. Switch the hand position. More light, more connection, more compassion. So I'm yogically yelling at you. So with those wide knees, arms extend to the sides. Take the knees to the right for a twist here. Press out through that left knee a little. Stretch the front of the left thigh, down the whole left side body. Whatever it is in life, creating tension in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your relationship to self, to the world. Let it go. Go ahead and switch sides. Take it out. Look at these obstacles, these challenges. Release the attachments. It's usually a belief. It's usually an unfelt emotion. So change the belief or simply act differently than the belief. Feel the emotions, even if you're afraid to. So we're going to come out from there with the knees bent, lift the pelvis, and slide a rolled blanket under your low back. Of course, everything's an option. If you don't like this particular supported savasana, go without the blanket, or maybe slide it up under the shoulder blades. But here, just some supported low back, restorative action. Take your time to settle in. Allow yourself to just be. Chanting a little Om Namah Shivaya for our Savasana. Call upon peace. Invoke Shiva, the destroyer, the creator, the all-knowing, seeing, loving. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti. 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 Namo. 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti. 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 Namo. 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 Take a moment to start moving, drawing the knees up, feet flat, to remove your blanket if you haven't. Take a moment to rest the full length of the back on the ground. Then shift the hips to one side, roll to the opposite side. Spend a few breaths. When you're ready, press back up to seated. Nice and slow. No rush. Find a place to settle in, full circle to where we started together. Hands at heart center. Honoring our own divineness and the divineness within each other, the divineness within all. Namaste. And blessings to you and yours.